Music's about making records and putting music out there. It's not about making one record and partying off the success for like 2 or 3 years and, you know, touring it and milking the life out of it. It's just about making music. The fact the album's called Shangri-La as well is, and when after you hear What Doesn't Kill You and probably a few other tracks from it, you'd think, well, this isn't very peaceful, or, you know, this don't sound like he was in paradise. But the whole thing behind it was that because I was able to get all those, you know, dark subjects out of me that I was keeping inside, that I could feel at peace. I'd show the musicians the songs, play it 4 or 5 times. In between those takes, we'd sort out little bits of arrangement, or Rick would put in his ideas, or the musicians would, or I'd say how I wanted it to be, and then, you know, record it 1 or 2 more times, and we had it. And then it was on to the next song. And then you wake up the next day, and about noon, pour yourself a nice cup of coffee, and you have a cigarette in the nice sunshine, and same thing again. It's lovely. It was great to be making music again after travelling around so much. Playing with these better musicians and working with better writers, it's helped me to improve as a writer and as a player. And it, you know, it's inspiring, and it's that incentive to carry on, and hopefully now I'll just be making records, you know, just by myself, like, you know, hopefully still you know, recording in the nice areas of Malibu. I didn't know who Chad Smith was. I know who the Chili Peppers were, but I didn't know anything about them. You know, I'm not particularly a fan, to be honest with you. So there's, you know, just some guy walked in with his cap on backwards and was like, "Hey man, I'm your drummer." I was like, "Oh, nice one, man. Can I have a go on your drum kit, please?" And then he showed me, like, I goes, "Chad, how do you play Bill Withers' Use Me?" And then he like, this big guy, and just grabbed me and started whacking the drums. I was like, bloody hell. When I finished the session, I went back to regroup with my band, and told them he'd been playing, and they're like, "Chad Smith was playing for you." And I was like, why does everybody keep going on like that? Who is Chad Smith? And then they told me. And obviously when he started playing, I was like, this guy is pretty good. But he couldn't make the last session, so he only played on 4 of the tracks. And then we got Pete Thomas in, played with Elvis Costello and the Attractions. And he's a great drummer, man. He'd wake me up at 10 in the morning, practicing the songs, do me head in. It was good for me.